Good evening, gentlemen and ladies, and welcome to Topic Change, the only podcast that doesn't need to make an apology video. Is that a good one?
I guess so.
As always, I am your host, Nicole.
I'm your host, Red.
And we're back again after another really big time just kind of wasted, you know?
Yep. We recorded an episode
But
in between time, but we didn't
we accidentally recorded episode 10 instead of episode 9.
Yeah.
So, we messed up real bad there.
We recorded an episode ahead of its time. So, yeah, not a lot to talk about, even though we've been gone for a while.
Yeah, it's a bit of a quiet past few months. You know, we just kind of been doing our thing, you know, chilling, enjoying the summer vibes. We went to Reno for my birthday.
Did we talk about that already?
Did we? Yeah, we did that in the episode that we
10.
didn't record. We didn't upload. And that's kind of it. Besides that, I mean, we just kind of been vibing, chilling, enjoying the drama. What else is there to say, though? You know what I'm saying? It's just been a fun couple of months.
Sure.
How's your week been?
Fine.
Just fine?
Yep.
Anything interesting happen? You talked to any cool celebrities?
Yeah,
did Markiplier ever get back to you? Because I know you went to his house.
I talked to ProJared, actually.
Oh, you talked to ProJared.
Yeah, he told me about this video that he was doing.
Oh,
they
yeah.
should release it now. By now, it should be
You know
out.
what? I heard something interesting about ProJared, and I don't know if this is something I should, reveal on the air, but I heard he blocked his wife.
Yeah, he was telling me about that. He
on
blocked
Twitter.
his wife right before he
Just
posted.
moment. I mean, this is alleged, of course. Just moments.
No, it's not alleged. He told me about it. I just said that.
Oh, well, I mean, I can't, I don't want to put words in his mouth. He's not here to confirm nor deny. But
I have the text.
Oh, okay. Well. But yeah, so we're gonna start the episode off with some hot heat. This is cold heat by now. It's slightly.
ProJared made an apology video.
Not an apology video. It was more like a this is my side of the story kind of video.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Actually, he didn't.
We're gonna try to keep the tea brief since it's already so cold and it wasn't really that interesting of tea anyway. Basically, he tried to deny everything.
And
don't believe everything.
I didn't watch the video.
I watched a little bit of it. Basically, he was saying certain people, they didn't say that they were minors when he started talking to them, and he's not a weirdo this way that way, you know.
Right.
And I guess he's not in the wrong or something like that. Whatever. Who cares?
It's all nonsense.
In this specific context, it's like it's very obviously like it doesn't really matter. Dude, he's a creepo, cringo.
He blocked his wife.
He blocked his wife. That's the best part, you know? It really shows you what kind of man he is, if you could even call him a male. He's kind of like a gremlin creature.
Sure. And
I find it interesting that they have allowed gremlins onto YouTube, because I was so sure with the whole the fiasco, as they call it, with Jake Paul.
Oh yeah. Jake Paul got married.
Yeah, wait, did we talk about that already too?
In episode 10.
Yeah, that also happened. Jake Paul and what's
Tana
Mongeju
got married. They tied the knot.
The TikTok celebrities. No, they're not TikTok celebrities. YouTube stars, drama queen and king. Really just some knockout players in this fantastic marriage. Didn't something happen already? Like within the week that they got married, something happened.
Jake Paul
cheated on her or something.
No, I don't think he did that.
He blocked. Listen, I heard that he blocked ProJared. Just moments before cheating on his wife.
So what happened was, apparently, I guess he met up with his ex-girlfriend. They had lunch together.
Why?
And I don't know. And Tana found out about it over Twitter, and she posted an Instagram story about how she didn't know until she saw Keemstar tweet about it.
So it didn't really do anything. It was just
it was just kind of like a weird situation.
It's so weird to me. The fascination people have with celebrities' lives has always been something interesting to me. Like this is no like meme here. I just always thought it was weird. Like if you have any amount of notoriety, people just want to dig into your life. Like what does this guy eat for breakfast? What is this guy?
Like why?
What is his kid's favorite color? Like
I mean, I get trying to figure out.
I get some of it kind of
like knowing. It's like, oh, like, hey, I do that too. That's kind of cool.
But people get stalkery real quick. It gets pretty sus. And I don't know. It's just like, people need to chill, you know? They're humans too.
Exactly.
Celebrities are not higher beings. Except for Tom Holland, you know? He's a pretty epic little guy there.
Okay.
Why are you... I was trying to segue.
Oh, yo, what do you say? Oh.
Into the Spider-Man news. I'm keeping it rapid fire this episode. I want to try a new...
We don't want to go too quick with the episode. It'll be over in 10 seconds. Okay. Tom Holland. I lied.
Tom Holland.
Disney.
You lied. What did you lie about? Tom Holland was the one. He killed Spider-Man.
He blocked ProJared.
He blocked ProJared. Oh my god, that's what caused everything?
So, Disney and Sony.
Sony and Disney. They had a disagreement. As I'm sure, this is also cold tea.
Very icy.
But I mean, as you all know, we are the internet's microwave. We'll reheat your tea for you. And
abbreviation. I mean.
What abbreviation?
Abbreviation. We summarize the cold tea and make it hot.
Yeah, we summarize the cold tea. Basically, it's like condensing the milk.
Yeah.
Condensed the milk. So yeah, I guess Sony and Disney got into an argument. They cussed each other out. Like, it was bad on Twitter.
Oh, really, dude?
A lot of people got blocked. ProJared especially. That's not funny. That's not funny at all.
Yeah, so ProJared.
What are we talking? ProJared.
ProJared.
Okay, let's preface. It is 1 a.m.
ProJared. Listen.
I'm listening.
He blocked Sony and Disney. And
what are you on? What topic are you on?
So, listen. This caused Sony and Disney to argue because Sony thought Disney made some rumors that made ProJared block and vice versa. So they both kind of just, went off on each other. And ProJared was like right in the middle of this. So that's why he kind of made his video too. To kind of clear things up and say, I didn't feel comfortable being friends with either of them. They didn't say anything to me. I just...
Wait, so in this universe you've concocted, Sony and Disney are names of like people. They're not like companies.
Yeah. So ProJared just didn't like them anymore. As a personal choice, he decided he needed to step away from their toxic
behavior.
Yeah.
Because he's such a saint and all.
Of course. So, he decided to block them, and they both thought, hey, well, you said this and this about me, probably. And, they both thought that about each other.
I can't follow anymore. I can't follow the train anymore.
Do you not understand? I've said the same thing like 3 times in a row.
That's exactly why I'm so confused. Okay. So
and then
continue,
everything
yes.
got fixed.
Yeah, so Sony and Disney...
After ProJared made his video kind of discussing that it wasn't either of their faults, and it was just his own personal choice. This is not funny.
That was the best. That was really good. Okay.
So yeah, everything's resolved now.
Yeah, everything's resolved. I don't know.
Yeah, because he made the video and everyone's happy.
A lot of people were saying something about, like, Spider-Man was, like, leaving the MCU. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that. All I know is ProJared was really upset.
Okay, can we stop talking about ProJared?
You're the one who kept bringing him up all of a sudden. You ran that train.
So basically...
So the way I understand it is, from what I didn't fully, like, really read into it that much because I was, like, just kind of dumb to me. Because it's basically just two multi-billion-dollar companies arguing with each other over Twitter. But the way I understand it is, like, they had a meeting. So Disney wanted 50-50 cut of the profits when originally it was, like, 90-10 for Sony. 90 for Sony. But Disney got the merchandising profits 100%. So then Sony was like, no, this is a good deal. And then they were like, you know what, fine. Then Disney said, no more Spider-Man. And then everyone on Twitter was like, no more Spider-Man. That's Sony's fault. How could they, Mm-hmm. And then I got a big rigmarole. They basically bullied Sony into taking the deal. Did they actually take it, or?
Pretty sure.
They did take it. And now, so Venom and Spider-Man are in the MCU.
Yeah, pretty sure.
The Minecraft...
Minecraft. Bees are now in Minecraft.
Bees are now in Minecraft. Yeah. That was something else. That's the last bit of hot take tea.
There's something else I wanted to say.
Bees in Minecraft. I don't know. People were like making fun of it though. I don't know. Understand? It's like they added a new update. They added bees and something else. They added something else. You can have honey now because of bees.
Yeah, I saw that. That's kind of cute. I like it.
And people were like, "We want better caves." And it's like it's just a small update,
like, dude.
It's just a baby bee update.
Come on, better caves.
I don't mind that,
More like bees. I like
More like
bees.
better bees. Yeah.
Come on.
So that was like, I think we just rapid fired all the news we missed this month of August. We just kind of did like an August roundup. What's been going on in the music scene? Would you say anything interesting's been going on?
Not much.
Not much.
Yeah.
Kind of quiet.
Mhm.
Last time we talked about somebody made a new song and you were excited about it. That was 3 months ago. So it's been a bit. I don't know. It's weird to me that like music. Certain industries can just go through a drought where it's like there's just nothing going on, and we haven't made a video or a podcast in 3 months, and you have nothing like in your circle of like musical influence. You have nothing to talk about.
Not that I know of.
Nothing, you know. Well, I think Lana Del Rey
I don't listen to Lana
released
Del
a
Rey.
new album today.
I don't like that.
The Queen of Pepsi Cola or whatever.
Oh, okay.
She's whatever. Do you like her music or not really?
I mean, it's okay. I don't personally take interest in it.
She gives me like
I know this is kind of like
hot take.
rude to say,
You
but
don't
like
think it's very good.
I don't like. I don't know. It's really rude. I
Just
just
say
feel
it.
like like
Speak your truth.
her vibe, I guess you could say, just like kind of annoys me and makes me not want to listen to her music. I don't really have
Like
an
the way
opinion
she
on
holds herself.
it. Yeah, she just seems like kind of like a not interesting person.
Interesting.
She just seems kind of like weird and
Annoying?
like full of herself type person. And
Okay.
it's just like not my style.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the music's fine.
I mean, yeah, her music here, it's fine.
She gives me like, how do I put it? Like not like weird vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't feel like she's being genuine or something.
That's what I feel like.
I think that's what you were going for, but
You know, I want to be honest. I feel the same way about a lot of people, I guess. But
like people that you are big or like just people you know.
no, like people like famous celebrities.
Famous. Okay, because I thought we were about to spill some tea.
Like Shawn Mendes.
Shawn Mendes. What did Shawn Mendes do?
I just feel like he has like a disingenuine vibe.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really like him all that much. I feel like he's kind of
Cringe?
cringe. Yeah.
That's kind of messed up. What did Shawn Mendes ever do to you?
I don't know. I don't feel.
He's the guy who's everybody's like, haha, he's
like
not
his
really.
music. His
He's
music is
talking
okay.
to, what's her name? Camilla Cabello.
I think they're in a relationship,
But everyone's making fun of it, like it's not really a
I
relationship.
don't think
or
they're not like making fun of it, but they're just like I don't think it's real.
They don't think it's real, like it's fake, cringe.
Yeah, it's like cover up relationship.
Cover up. That's called a beard.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that term?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
It's either like that or it's just for publicity.
It could be. I mean, that's very possible.
Because there's a lot of like stuff that seems like like that's not a real relationship. Like that's just for the cameras, dude.
Right. You know what else feels like it's just for the cameras?
Our friendship.
Wow. That's a hard take, dude. It's a hard pill to swallow.
What were you gonna say?
Damn, I don't know. You ruined my vibe, bro.
Oh no.
Damn. No, my segue sucked anyway, but I was gonna talk about Evo.
Oh yeah.
Evolution 2019. The fighting game tournament that happens every year in Vegas. Came and went this August, and I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
I know it's not
I didn't partake
particularly your sphere of influence. You don't really watch fighting game stuff that often, but it was fun. I just like something about it, like especially when you're watching something you don't play, like Tekken or Street Fighter. Like I don't really play those games that
when
much.
I do watch it, it's pretty interesting. But
It's fun though, cause like the crowd gets so excited. Like you could tell, like they're
I would like to
really
go.
in. I want to go next year for sure. It's just fun. It's weird though because sometimes you'll see like you'll see people playing multiple games, and it's like a lot of these tournaments are happening all day.
Right.
So it's like, how does this guy have time? Like, there's a guy named Sonic Fox, and he's like a really good player, I think, in Mortal Kombat and the Dragon Ball game, and there's one other one that he plays. And I think he was in every single tournament, and it's like, how did you have enough time to play all of them?
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I know he's one of the best Mortal Kombat players. He's like top 3 Dragon Ball, and I don't know what he plays a lot of fighting games. And it's like I don't even know one.
I kind of just want to practice, like on a certain fighting game, and just like go off.
Just go off.
Like training, and then go up to Evo and
like go Ultra Instinct mode, like Kaioken times 76. That would be a lot of fun. I would love to. That's like, see, I have a lot of things I want to like really like hyper focus on.
Not enough time.
And none of them I have enough time for. But fighting games, I feel like they're not as hard to
Focus on.
get into as the other stuff. So it's like just play for a couple hours, train, practice a couple combos, and then I mean, there's some people though who play fighting games like all day, every day, and it's like I can't do that. Like I tried playing like Smash Brothers for like an hour, and I was like emotionally drained afterwards. It's so hard to play, like especially when you're playing against somebody who's like really good, like not even like really good, just better than you. You know what I'm saying? And like you play like let's say 5-6 matches, and it's like wow, I just wasted all of my mental energy for the day.
Right.
I can't do this anymore. And then you'll like watch somebody like one of those high level players, and like they're doing a live stream, and it's like oh dude, like they probably just started, and then you check and it's like oh they've been streaming for 10 hours straight and they're have not lost a match yet. It's like how do you do that?
Sometimes you just are good.
Some people just are that epic, you know?
Yeah.
And good for them, you know. I'm proud of those little boys and girls who found something that they loved and ran with it, you know?
Right.
I think that's the most important thing. Being epic.
For sure, dude.
For sure, dude, for sure.
Doing what you love and loving what you do.
That sounds like one of those Instagram like inspirational quotes. Like,
Fair enough.
Fair enough, dude. Doing what you love, doing what you do, loving what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's a fact of life.
Imagine if we have to make an apology video one day.
See, I was just thinking. Okay, so I was actually thinking like if we ever actually have to make an apology. Okay, I'm making this bet right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this: if ever we have to make an apology video, if someone remembers this like that opening bit, and then like clips it and sends it to us on Twitter, I'll send them $10. That's my bet right now. As an apology, because my apology video had to be made, like a legit one, not like if we meme and like make one as a joke.
Right.
Like if
we have to make it.
Like if someone finds out we, you know, because we kick our dog and slap him and beat him. Like if someone found that out. Oh, crap!
Oh my god!
Oh, okay, guys. I'm so sorry. I've made a serious lapse.
We can't make an apology video because we have to pay.
No,
we have to pay all the viewers.
No.
Oh
all
god.
3 of them, dude. Mom, we messed up, dude. That was so dumb.
That was really cringe, dude. Yeah, so anyway, if we actually have to make an apology, I really doubt we ever will.
I don't think we'll ever have to. We're good children.
We love God.
I like that you're unsure. Like, I think we do.
Are we supposed to?
Something we did do.
Oh.
And I was trying to save this for as long as possible because I want to milk the episode. But I was gonna say we should talk about our marathon of the Rocky movies.
Oh yeah.
Because that was a lot of fun. We did that like week before.
Yeah.
And we just kind of
watch all of them. I've never seen any of them before, so I was like, hey.
I've only ever seen the first like maybe 2, maybe 3. But we watched all of them, including... What? Were you gonna say including Creed?
Yeah.
You gremlin! Oh my god. No, yeah, we saw them all. The new ones, the one that nobody likes from 2006, all of them. I don't know, man. I think they still hold up. They're not that amazing of movies, but it's just something you could see why they became hits. And you could see why they made like 10 movies. You know what I'm saying? Like they were very good. I feel like Rocky Balboa. I mean, he's based off a real guy though, so I guess that's why he feels like a real person a little bit. Like you never feel like they try to make Rocky seem like he's just like this cool guy. Like, he's so
just like a little,
he's a loser,
quirky nerdy guy.
He's like a complete loser nerd. He can't talk to girls. He
He
loses his first fight, and he wins by a second in the second movie. Oh, spoilers.
Oh my god, dude.
And but I mean, I guess I could see like I think it's the 4th one. He's just rich. Like he just won already.
But
so
he's
there's
still kind of cringe.
There's no.
He just has a lot of money.
What you call it? There's no little man problem where it's like he's the tough luck, like he's like down on his luck or whatever, like he has no money. He's like he's rich, his kid's having a great life. The only problem is on Apollo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're skipping all over the place.
Yeah, this is...
But
Speaking of skipping all over the place.
Skip what?
I have a question for you.
Okay, we'll
I
cut
asked
in.
you this a long time ago and I forgot to mention it on the podcast.
So you asked me a question and then you forgot to mention it?
Yeah, because I said let's save it for the podcast.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So I wanted to ask, what is quite possibly the worst game you've ever played?
Quite possibly the worst game I've ever played? What is it?
Yeah.
The worst game I've ever played. If I had to... Let me think. There was a game I played a long time ago when I was a youngin'. There was a game called... I think I had it. Called Ninja Bread Man.
Oh.
On the Wii. It was a shovelware game. I'm pretty sure I did have it. I'm not pretending.
I may or may not have played it.
See, the thing is, because a lot of games I know about that are sucky, I've watched people play on YouTube and stuff.
Right. It's like,
Especially when I was that age.
Yeah,
so I don't know if I actually played. I'm pretty sure I did, though. And that game wasn't very good. It was like You know what shovelware is?
No, I've never heard of that.
I'm just trying to make sure, okay?
I'm a cringe story.
But yeah, it was just complete garbage can game. Like, they got it out as fast as possible for the Wii. Because the Wii was notorious for having just games that were made in like a day.
Oh, for
just
sure.
because they wanted to have something.
Like for the eShop?
Not eShop, like actual discs in the store. Well, not like by Nintendo. But it was like third-party developers.
Right.
And it was very easy to get games on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, another thing, the install rate on the Wii was so high. It's one of the best-selling systems ever made.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I was like, if you're going to make a game and you want it to sell really well, you can put it on the Wii.
Right.
So a lot of people would just, like, make a garbage game. And then, like, some grandma would be like, oh, this will be a perfect game for my grandson. And then they get it, and it's not very good of a game. It was weird though. It was like, it's such a weird game because it seems like on the box it's like, oh, it's like you'd be a little like gingerbread man. He has a little like candy sword or whatever, right? But like everything about it was just like the worst game you've ever thought like existed.
Mm-hmm.
Like the controls were bad. It was motion controls, but they were bad motion controls.
Right.
So the controls were bad. The enemies were just like weird. Like there was like bees enemies.
Yo, Minecraft bees?
No.
Speaking of bees,
dude, roll back. It was just, I don't know, it was weird. And I didn't like it, and I played it anyway. Because it was like, well, I got it. Might as well play it.
Right.
I think that was one of the worst games I ever played. Either that or... I think I've played some weird, like, hacked games, bootleg games. Like, just downloading
cringy
stuff.
bad stuff, yeah.
But other than that, I can't think of anything. What about you? Do you have anything in mind
Actually,
that made you think of that question?
No, I remembered it and I figured it was a good question to ask you.
Sorry, I didn't really...
No, you're good. I also want to ask what your favorite video game soundtrack is.
Video game soundtrack? That's a tough one.
Favorite and or least favorite?
My favorite, I think it's the Zelda, the Twilight Princess soundtrack.
Oh,
dude,
for
the
sure,
tracks in that game are so solid. I've listened to those songs so many times. Like, if I need a specific mood while I'm writing, I will probably, like, there's a one that, it's like the snow theme or something. No, it's specifically the snow dungeon theme, because it's like a mansion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, doon, 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 doon. It's like a very, like, spooky sounding, and it's like, ooh, find out the mystery or whatever. And if you need that vibe, it's so perfect. Like, you don't understand.
For sure.
That one's really good. Hotline Miami has a really good soundtrack, but that game's all about the music, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Most of the Metal Gear games have good soundtracks, except for Metal Gear Solid 5 is just like songs from the 80s, like, so it doesn't really count. It's just 80s songs.
Kind of like trashing 80s songs.
No, I'm saying like it's not really its own soundtrack. It's like
music.
It's just music.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really count. If I had to choose least favorite soundtrack, oh, you know what else has a really good soundtrack? Splatoon has a really good soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
It's like just fake songs. I really love that. Yeah. And it's like there's even like lore about the songs in the game. Because, okay, so the songs in the first game are made by a band. I forget the name of the band, but they're like an in-universe band, right? And there's 4 members. But for the second game, that band split up.
Oh.
And a new band formed that was 5 members, and they did covers.
Oh, dude.
Of the other songs from the other games. It was like something about that so cool to me, and I really hope they continue that trend with number 3.
They're making a third one?
They're making a third one, yeah.
That's kind of cringe.
But if I had to choose least favorite OST, that's a tough one. Because usually, for a lot of games, like if the soundtrack's bad or like just mediocre, you're not gonna like pay attention to it really. Mm-hmm. Like if it's really good or if it's really bad, you'll notice it. Otherwise, it's perfectly just like in the game.
In the game, and you don't really pay attention.
It's good. It's fine. So it's hard to choose a game that has a bad soundtrack. Most of the options I have in my head are gonna be very old. There's one game I remember I think it's called not Desert Bus, Crazy Bus or something like that.
Oh, Crazy Taxi?
No, not Crazy Taxi, Crazy Bus.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like just screaming like MIDI sounds like.
Dude, those are the best though.
And that I think is probably the worst soundtrack. We were talking about. This is okay. So We were
We
talking
lost-
about 20 minutes ago. We were talking about Rocky, and somehow we got sidetracked all the way to Crazy Bus or whatever.
Yeah.
So let's try to circle back. Rocky Balboa.
Balboa.
Old movies in general.
Pretty neat.
Okay, let's try to make this a quick
Rundown.
return to form. What is your favorite Rocky of the first 5? Let's just keep it to the 5. No Rocky Balboa, number 6. No Creed 2. Just the first 5.
Okay. I don't know. It's between like.
Would it be easier for you if you had a top 3, or just the 1?
Can we consider 1 and 2 the same movie?
Yes, I'll consider 1 and 2. I was gonna say that actually.
Okay, so I say 1/2 and like 3 or 4.
3 or 4,
Yeah.
dude. I would say, I think. 2.
I said all of the movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
1,
every
2, 3,
movie
and
is my
4.
favorite, except for 5 apparently.
Wait, which one was 5? What was 5 about?
That was Tommy Gunn.
Oh yeah, okay. You know what? 5 I think was my favorite.
5 was a bomb movie, dude. Like
It
that was a
was,
great
yeah.
movie. Because I just love that, like he just pummels. Like the fight at the end is so.
I think 4 and 5.
I
are
think
my favorites.
Rocky Balboa, the film series, has such a knack for just making a fantastic fight. Like the choreography of those fights, the choreography of those fights are a knockout. Like they're amazing.
Bro, pun intended.
I don't know if the first one's not bad. It definitely has less special effects, and the film quality's not as good because it's such an old movie.
Right.
But man, like they really lay into each other. Like it really looks like they're beating the hell out of each other, and I love the makeup effects, dude.
So good.
It's like I gotta gush about this for 10 seconds because
Go
like,
for it.
my God, like they really look like they're beating the hell out of each other. I don't know how they did it. I guess it's gotta be just camera angles, right? Because
I mean,
there's no way.
if
Like
you
some
really-
of those punches, man, you can't CG
it's kind of
those
like
punches.
that though with a lot of movies
You could tell. You can tell in the later ones. In Creed, there are a couple of hits.
that are kind
You
of
can
like,
tell they're CG. Like they
CG, bro.
CG the hit, like the punch, and then his face kind of like bleh, like when it goes the reaction shot
Right.
is like animated. You can tell. I don't know. It's like the actors are just good. The camera angles were really good. They really sold
It was
the idea.
Really epic.
This was a brutal fight. Every single one of them was like a killer battle.
Like
What would you say? Okay, Fight Alone. Fight Alone, which is the best movie.
Fight alone, dude.
Like whatever fight Rocky, like the final fight of the movie, not if where like Clubber Lang beats him, like just the final fight.
Final fight in the movie. I don't
Which
know.
is the
I
best
think
one?
Tommy Gunn was pretty epic.
Tommy Gunn was a brutal, like that was a street fight and a half, dude.
Yeah.
That was
because
like
I
Street
think
Fighter got its
I loved
name.
it so much because it was a street fight and it wasn't really like.
It
like
was
an
just
official
they
fight. It was just,
carried
like-
into each other, like
Like they
it's
just
so
went off
good.
on each other, and I think it was really cool because he was retired, and like that was his last fight.
That was his last fight.
That was his last fight, and I just think it was really cool. You know what? I'm gonna be. Dang.
What?
Yeah, I think that's my favorite.
Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn. I think it's my favorite just because it was so, like, I don't know,
Part of me wants to say
real or something.
the Drago fight is really good,
Yeah.
but the problem is I don't like Drago as a character. He's not a character. He's just a little
I'm
guy.
gonna be real, dude. I think the Apollo fight is my favorite.
Which one? Number 1 or
2.
2?
Apollo fight is my favorite. Number 2.
Well, if we go by our rules, right, and we say Rocky 1 and 2 are the same movie, then technically the first fight is not the final fight of the movie.
That's true.
So you can't even count that one. So just the second Apollo fight.
So the second Apollo
They
fight.
really like there's a lot on the line
I also
in that
really
one
liked
too.
Rocky and Apollo's friendship afterwards.
They're such good bros, dude. That's why I like number 3.
Yeah.
They get to just hang out and like montage together.
Right.
It's so good. That's the only thing that I think. Well, I mean, they basically invented the training montage in
Exactly.
Rocky. They invented it literally. Like I don't think anybody
Yeah.
else did it. So, man, I don't know. It's just such a good movie series.
For sure.
So you said 5, Tommy Gunn.
Well.
Well, what?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude.
I'm thinking maybe
I
5.
changed my mind a lot, so. I'm thinking.
Just
I'm
man,
gonna say
dude.
either 2
And like
or
the
5.
part where like they beat him up, he beats him up, and then the cops arrest him afterwards.
Yeah, like, they arrest
he
him.
beat Tommy Gunn up so bad that they arrest him. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Like they don't even touch Rocky.
Who's gonna arrest?
Who's gonna arrest
Balboa?
Rocky Balboa, dude? He was in the right for that fight, dude.
Bro.
He was defending himself all the way through.
Smells like dog bone.
I don't know. That's he dipped. He dipped.
I don't smell he dipped.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Alright.
Okay, I don't know if
He
you guys
might-
are hearing. Is it gonna catch on the thing? You think? 'Cause
Nah.
he's chewing. He's
No.
chewing.
Oh, he's chewing.
He be chewing.
He be chewing.
So apologies for that. If you guys hear dog bone chewing, I really apologize. But he's just such a good boy. We can't move him.
He's a little bit crazy.
So you said final answer. Lock it in.
Lock it in. Final. I can only say one thing.
One thing. Next thing you say is your preferred, and you can't change it ever again. No takes backs, no takesies, no changeies.
Okay, here's a good question. In the end of... What was it? The end of 3?
It's the end of 3 where they fight. What, where Rocky and Apollo punch one time and it cuts away?
Yeah, I was gonna say that one was my favorite.
Okay, there you go. You get to keep that.
I get to
you get to keep that.
Alright,
okay.
alright.
I think I'm gonna take...
fake, like, not even get to see it fight is my favorite.
It's just you know it's gonna be good.
Because I think the mystery of it was so interesting and neat. I mean, not that it's a mystery anymore, but I mean, I knew, but I mean, I had an idea that it was gonna be that, but
Yeah, because they say in Creed that Apollo wins.
why would you say that?
Oh,
for the
damn it,
spoilers,
bro!
dude?
Oh my god!
It was a
No,
year,
if I had to
2
pick,
years.
if I had to pick, I wouldn't pick. I would say all 5 fights are the best fight.
Yeah, that's true.
No, Clubber Lang's not that good. Clubber Lang's kind of boring.
Yeah,
That's the thing. That's my problem with 3. Everything except for Clubber Lang is really good.
it's true.
No, I think the Apollo fight's good. I'm going with the Apollo fight for number 2.
That's what I said,
You said the Apollo fight for number 3.
bruh.
Secret fight that you don't even get to see.
Yeah, I think I like the mystery of it.
Okay, so I was gonna start talking about other movies that are from that era, but you haven't seen Rambo yet.
Have you?
I've seen Rambo.
Oh,
Well, sorry, Rambo is not the name of it. It's First Blood,
bro.
and then Rambo 2. No, it's Rambo First Blood Part 2, and then Rambo 2 First Blood. I think is the name of the movie's names.
First Blood Part 2. What? Why?
No. It's
Are you cringe?
no. Okay. The naming conventions of the movie. First Blood is the original name of the
Yeah.
first movie.
Yeah.
Then it's Rambo First Blood Part 2.
Yeah.
Then it's Rambo 3, no subtitle. Then it's First Blood Part 4, I think.
That's kind of cringe.
It's so stupid. I mean, let me look it up, because I think that's what it
you're
is.
kind of a fool.
It's First Blood, Rambo First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, then Rambo Last Blood is the new one. So I was wrong. But not really wrong. So like the newest one, the second newest one, is called Rambo. Like, why don't they just call it Rambo 4? But yeah, that's another good series. I feel like a lot of like the big action dudes from that era, like, they're so cool, dude. Like Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like those guys were like real knockouts. Like, they were super cool dudes
Epic boys.
in their prime, and they're still like, I don't know how they're still so buff, dude. It's insane.
If you try.
I mean, I guess if that's what you do, if that's your thing.
Bro, you should try to be a buff old man.
I would love to be a buff old man and like Master Roshi, just like slam into people and like just destroy them.
Yeah, dude, that would be.
That'd be a blast, dude. Like, you go to the like store or whatever, like you count your coins like real slow, and the clerk's like, "Oh, you're taking too long," and you just like pick their head up and crush it like a melon.
Okay.
And then you become the clerk after that.
Okay, boomer.
What? Back to the Future is from the 90s, huh? It's not from the 80s.
No, I don't think so.
It's like it's early
Still, like,
90s,
an
mid
epic-
90s.
Epic series.
That's another good one. Well, okay, I'm gonna be wrong.
Bro, epic.
Everyone who's older than me is gonna cry if I don't check it. So they'll be like, "Oh my god, dude!" Came out in '85. I was right the first time. I think the final one came out in '96 or something. So it was kind of like it was like both of them. I love Back to the Future so much. Would you say this? Because E.T. was also very big.
Oh, true.
Like, I think
So what's the question?
E.T., Back to the Future, Star Wars. Those are like the biggest ones.
Mm-hmm. You can't ask me which my favorite is.
Which, if you had to take one away,
Oh, E.T.
remove it from history, which of the 3 would you pick?
E.T., dude.
E.T.?
Easy.
Bro, that's so sad.
Like,
But,
easy.
yeah,
That's not
I
even
could.
a question, dude.
Alright, let me replace it then. E.T. is gone, okay?
Okay.
So, Star Wars,
No.
Back to the Future,
No.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Those are 3 pretty big ones.
I feel like out of the 3, I was never really as into Lord of the Rings, so.
Bro, you're gonna kill Frodo?
Oh, dude.
You're gonna let the one ring keep itself alive and destroy all of Middle Earth?
I guess so, dude. I mean, out of the 3, I prefer Back to the Future and Star Wars.
Okay. I gotta see if I can get rid of Star Wars or Back to the Future for you.
Alright.
So Star Wars, Back to the Future, or Indiana Jones.
Dude, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, really?
Yeah.
You're gonna let Indy die?
Well, maybe Back to the Future. I don't know. Well, okay, is it all three?
All three. Yes, not just the first movie.
Right, obviously. Okay, that's kind of a tough one. I'm not getting rid of Star Wars.
Of course not.
Over Indiana Jones, no way. Yeah, I'm gonna say Indy, dude.
Indy? Dude. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna hit you with a huge one. Okay, this is gonna be a haymaker. Star Wars. Back to the Future is kind of here because it's like grandfathered all the way through your challenges.
Yeah, that's.
And every Avengers movie.
Oh, dude, what? Okay.
Okay, you could either. See, I wasn't sure if I want to do just the ones named Avengers, so like Infinity War, Civil War, or every Marvel movie.
Oh.
Because Star Wars would be 9 movies. No, 10 movies actually. So
if you're just doing the Avengers movies themselves, that'd probably be.
You're gonna get rid of Avengers?
No, I'm gonna get rid of Back to the Future.
Dude, what if it's every MCU movie? Just the entire MCU?
Yeah, still getting
Back
rid
to
of
the Future is gone? So it's Back to the Future is erased from existence now.
Yeah.
Alright then. That's a tough... Dude, really?
I mean, okay, every single MCU movie versus Back to the Future.
Dude, you're... Martin McFly is dead now. You killed him. He didn't even get to exist. Alright then. Let me think of one more. Hold on.
Did I just, like, mess you up?
No. I'm just trying to think of something that's to the scale of those two.
Right. Yeah,
if you also would like, because I can't say like Star Wars or Star Trek. Like you've never watched Star Trek.
I don't like Star Trek, so.
Yeah, you don't really care about Star Trek compared to Star Wars. Oh, okay. I'm gonna nail you in the head with this one.
All right, what's it gonna be?
All right, Star Wars, the MCU,
or
Harry Potter.
Brad, what?
I'm gonna slam you with this one.
You can't do that to me, dude. I have no answer. You can't do that.
All right, fine. I win.
Yep. You can't.
That was kind of fun.
That was kind of epic, dude. I hated it, Joel.
You know who else was really big? I don't know if he was he in the same era? Yeah, I think he was.
Who?
Chuck Norris.
Oh, probably. Yeah, I think it was like 90s.
He never really he didn't really interact with those two guys though, did he?
Star Wars and
Star Wars. No, I meant Sylvester. I meant Sylvester Stallone.
No, I mean Chuck Norris didn't interact with Star Wars and MCU.
He definitely did not interact with Star Wars Episode 5: The Phantom Strikes Down.
He didn't interact with Back to the Future.
He didn't interact with Star Wars Han Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Nobody interacted with that.
That's true. Dude, what is your name? I don't have a last name.
Solo, bro.
I don't have a last name. So you're alone?
Oh, you know what's actually coming out
Solo.
soon? Speaking of movies.
I didn't get to finish my... Okay, go ahead.
Hey, shut up, Solo, boy. So, Joker movie.
Yeah, Joker movie looks fine.
Looks good.
I'm not... See, the thing is, though, I'm not excited for the DC characters and stuff. Like, I'm not into it, really. And it's weird because, like, they canned Jared Leto so quick, bro.
Jared Leto is trash. Garbage.
I feel bad for him, though, because, like, he got to be Joker. Everyone made fun of him for his damage tattoo. Shazam is part of the DC universe, right?
Yes, that's DC.
I feel bad, because I feel like he would be better in his own, like a segmented universe, because eventually he's going to be lobbed into the MCU. That's not what I meant. He's going to be lobbed into a Justice League movie, and the last one wasn't very good. So if he gets stuck in one of those, I feel very bad for him. What's the guy who plays him? Who plays, like, Big Beef Shazam?
He's the same guy who plays... What's his face?
Judd Apatow.
No, it's the same guy who plays Flynn Rider.
Flynn Rider.
So...
Hold
on, let me check.
Zach Braff.
That's... close. Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi. Dude, I was damn close, dude.
But Zach Braff is a joke, right?
What?
Zach Braff is a joke, right?
Zach Braff is someone else.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Who is Zach Braff?
He's married to Kristen Bell.
Christina Bell?
Kristen Bell.
Oh, Kristen Bell, Twilight?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that Kristen Stewart?
No, the girl who voices Anna from Frozen.
Oh.
I think so. Let's check.
Dude, I just, like, got every name wrong.
Yeah, idiot. Maybe I'm wrong.
Are you wrong?
I might be.
Zach Braff is who? I love what you do. I love what like people do that all the time though. Like Google something, Zach Braff wife. Like, why? That doesn't solve any problems.
It does. What nationality is Zach Braff?
All right, I think we need to end it because we're getting delirious.
Yeah. Good night. Fellas.
Whatever topic we were on is gone now.
Topic changed.
Topic changed. Sleep time.
Good night.
All right, well, that's going to be the end of our episode. I'm going to have to try to find some way to segue it into an ending instead of, like, us just randomly screeching at the top of our lungs.
Yeah. Good
so,
night. We love you.
As usual, be sure to tell all your friends about it. We're very lonely children, and we have no one to talk to.
It's true.
If you feel free to send us questions, if you feel free, please send us questions. We have a Twitter. At This Is The Real TC.
It's true.
We don't ever post on there, but we'll try to get better at that. We also have a whatchamacallit?
Yeah, we do.
Bar,
we have an email.
a chocolate bar. Email from yahoo.com. Go to OFFFFFF. That's not
You
it.
did that last time.
I
On
did.
episode 10.
Episode 10. OFFCIALTC. Official was taken. We had to do our best. At yahoo.com. Feel free to email us there. We should check our email sometimes. I haven't checked it in a couple of weeks.
Check months.
Months?
We have a YouTube channel if you didn't know about it.
Yeah, it's Topic Change. Probably listening to us right now there.
What's that?
What?
Anyway, so...
You can send us a message there. Send us a comment. Send us a comment. You can't post it. You have to send it to us.
So basically, if you happen to know Markiplier or someone that does, feel free
to send him to our YouTube channel.
Send him to us.
We can work out a deal. Perhaps sub for sub.
We're already subbed.
Yeah, we're already sub for sub. If he wants to sub back, it's fine. Comment for comment, like for like. You know what I'm saying?
Podcast for podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we can go on his, he can go on ours. It doesn't really matter, as long as he is interacting with us in some way. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So now, what I think we should do, and this is something I find really interesting, is that he has a Twitter account.
Yep.
If we all the people who view this go on Twitter and at him, say, hey gamer,
we love you.
You gotta check out this podcast. They want you on.
Yeah.
He'll jump on it immediately because, as we all know, as much as I love the guy, he's a damn cloud chaser, bro.
For sure, dude.
He would relish the chance.
We are the most famous podcast in the world.
Don't look that up. I think I had to say something else.
You think you had to say something else? I'm leaving.
FFCL. I said Twitter.
You said everything. Markiplier, Twitter, email.
I think that's it. I can't. I'm too sleepy. I can't
Good night!
think. Okay. Good night, everyone.